Every Sunday morning, my wife left the house at exactly 9 a.m. She never missed a week, rain, snow, even holidays. When I asked where she was going, she'd smile and say, "Just somewhere important." That answer never changed. At first, I respected her privacy, but after months of wondering, curiosity got the better of me. One Sunday, I followed her. She drove across town, past the church, past the park. Then she pulled into a quiet cemetery. My heart started racing. I watched from a distance as she walked slowly through the rows of headstones. Finally, she stopped in front of one grave. She knelt down, placed fresh white flowers on the stone, and sat there talking for nearly an hour. Talking, as if someone could still hear her. When she finally left, I waited a few minutes before walking over. I looked down at the headstone. It wasn't a parent. It wasn't a sibling. It wasn't an old friend. The name belonged to a teenage boy I'd never heard of. There was only one sentence engraved beneath it. "Thank you for being my family." I couldn't stop thinking about those words. That evening, I gently asked her who he was. She held the flowers she had brought home, then quietly began to cry. Years before we met, she volunteered at a mentoring program for troubled teenagers. Most of the kids came from broken homes. One boy named Noah never trusted anyone. He skipped to school, got into fights, pushed everyone away, but my wife refused to give up on him. Week after week, she helped him with homework, listened without judging, cheered for every small success. Slowly, he changed. He started smiling. He talked about going to college. He even called her before every big exam. Then, one winter evening, Noah was killed in a car accident on his way home from work. He was only 17. Before he died, he had written a letter asking that one sentence be placed on his grave. "Thank you for being my family." My wife had never told me because the loss still hurt too much. The next Sunday, I went with her. We placed flowers together. We stood in silence, and before we left, I whispered, "Thank you for changing his life." She squeezed my hand. Sometimes the people we mourn aren't relatives. They're the ones who taught us that love isn't measured by blood. It's measured by the lives we choose to stand beside